Hi ladies, it's CJ coming to you from beautiful downtown Lapine, Central Oregon. CJ does cards.stampinup.net. Well, it's February already, and it's time for our February card club. I wanted to show you a few things before we actually get working. The first card that we're going to make is this one using the Dragonfly Garden, I believe it is. Yep, Dragonfly Garden. And it's punch. This is a bundle. Oh, this guy, I cannot make him stand up. It's kind of top heavy. There's the Dragonfly Garden stamp set. Move this out of the way for a minute. The Dragonfly Garden. I also used a stamp set that's been around for a few years now, called Versailles. It's just what I call an element set. I mean, it's just got no story there, really, just different elements that you can use in your stamping. And I particularly like the vine, and of course the script. It's always fun to put on a card, just to, as a background thing to make it look kind of vintagey. So anyway, I've been wanting to get it for a long time, and this gave me a good reason to do it. So there you go. This card is kind of a window card. That's why it's so heavy, because of the window sheet. I've got a really heavyweight one on it, it's going to be a fun one for us to make. Put that to the side, and these guys. Remember Celebration. Any $50 order, you get a free item out of the Celebration catalog. There's also a couple of things in there, I think, for $100 orders. At least one I know. So don't forget that. Even though I had to change our club date for our Zoom classes, you can still go ahead and place your orders. Here's your host code right here. As you know, you order it online, you'll get it right away. Whew, I'm going to try to keep my voice going, guys. Sorry. This is getting really aggravating for all of us. Okay, Celebration. Here's another thing that I wanted to show you. Here's another of the Dragonfly. And I used some of the Forever Fern in it. This guy right here is the sweet sampler, and it's got elements from various sweets that are in the new mini catalog. Well, you can see the Dragonfly. Well, I wanted to use him, so here he is. This is not a card we're doing, it's just one I was fooling around with. But I also used a stamp from the Healing Your Heart, and it's just verbiage. Beautiful script. Absolutely beautiful. I love it. And I think everybody should have that. So don't forget, you need that. I'm also going to do a card from this, using this design right here, the flower. What I wanted to tell you is if anyone wanted to get this, and you were up for having a catalog party, or invite some people into your home, I could come out and demonstrate for you. $150 in sales would get you this. So that would be something to keep in mind if you thought you just couldn't live without it. And let's see what else. Oh, here's another one from the Celebration catalog. The corner bouquet. I think this would be a lot of fun to heat emboss in the corner of your card, and then sponge color for your flowers and the greenery. I think that would be really a fun way to use that. What else do we have? We have this card we're going to do, and it's from the art gallery set. I showed you that last month, excuse me. I don't think we used it. I just showed it to you. And it looks something like that. very artsy. And then these are the die shapes that are in the bundle. And it's got verbiage, just want to say, and then the little labels. There's several of them. I think there's like 4 or 5 different sizes and lots of different greetings that you can stamp on them. So that's kind of a cute idea. Here's another card I did with that, which is really a mess. Really goofing around, but you can see, what I go through trying to come up with something. It's not always successful. Okay. Oh, yes. This is the painted stucco. Boy, I don't know if you can see that. I doubt it very much. But the painted stucco embossing folder. I use that for the background in the Dragonfly card. I think you're really going to like that. And this is the card that I used the sampler suite on. This is the floral right here. This is totally out of character for me. I realize that. I hope you like it. I was trying to come up with a cute card. Joan does all these adorable cute cards, and I don't seem to have that capability. So I was really trying. And I think I kind of got there, but not really. Not like she can do. But anyway, we're going to do it. We're going to try it. And so I'm going to get things ready to go on our first card. Go ahead and get your kit out for your Dragonfly, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, girls, let's go over our kit real quick, and then we'll continue on. You have a card base in Pool Party. We haven't used that for a long time. And then the artwork piece that I stamped was from the very Versailles. You have your dragonflies. Like, there's 2. I've only got 1 on my card. You can put 2 on yours if you want to, or you might want to try 2 different colors or something like that. You have a blue frame, a white frame, and a piece of, what do we call this? Mirror sheet. Okay, and what we're going to do is set all of this aside except for the Dragonfly, because we're going to have to do some work to him and let him dry for a bit. So we'll do that, and then we'll go on to one of the other cards. So what I did with mine, this one, is I took a Copic marker, but you can use a pencil. Get an old granny apple type green one, or whatever you want. You can make your Dragonfly purple if you want to. Anyway, I just colored it in. Okay. Then I got our proverbial stickles, which I don't see right offhand. I'm going to have to go find some. Just like magic, there it is. Okay, you could use your Wink of Stella if you wanted to, or stickles. I prefer stickles in this case because I want him to be really sparkly. And I'm using the Stardust. Diamond would work also. I believe I gave most of you a Stardust not very long ago for something or other. I say not very long ago, and it was probably ages. Let's go ahead and put a pretty good coat on our little old Dragonfly. If you wanted to darken his body, I would think that would probably be a decent idea. This looks really good with a layer of vellum over it. If you had the punch, to punch out a layer of vellum to go over him, looks really cool. Okay, now like I said, we're just going to have to set this to the side. If you want to do both of them, now's the time, because you may end up wanting both of them. Set it to the side somewhere and let it dry, and we'll go on to another card. And I think we will do this really simple guy. No, we'll do the gray one. We'll do the gray one, and by that time, hopefully that will be dry. Okay. This guy, well, guess who doesn't have a kit? Goodness gracious, I'll be right back. Okay, your kit. Stand him up a little bit. You have an envelope, yay! A gray card base. You have a piece of gray plaid. This is from that plaid set that was in the Christmas catalog. I would like to see you daub the edges of this with some gray ink or black even. You have a little tiny piece of ribbon, because we're going to put a little tiny piece of ribbon right about in here. This guy, you're going to end up cutting in half, and probably even more than that. You'll probably cut it in half and then take some more off. You have your art piece and a backing layer for it in gray, a little bow, and a little happy birthday disc. So let's go ahead and start assembling this guy. Like I said, I do want you to ink the edges of your paper, and if you have some blue available, it might be a nice idea to ink the edges of this also. So, get some tape. Might be a good thing. About 1/4 of an inch, girls and boys. All the way around. And I think if I lay this down, you can still kind of see it. Maybe up a little bit. Okay. Now for this, go ahead and cut it right up the middle, and then we'll see if you need to take some more off. Put a little bit of tape or glue on your art piece. And again, this is an element from that sampler suite. Sweet sampler, whichever. Sweet sampler, I'm sure. Now, if it looks to you like this is embossed, it is. I didn't like it. It ended up looking to me like it was dirty or something, so I left the embossing off. We're just going cold turkey plain straight Jane. So now we need some poppers. I think I'm not going to pop mine just because I have to use it again. So that's going to layer right in the center, about 1/2 inch from the edge of the plaid. And now is probably the time to slip your ribbon in here. Oops, it's past time to slip the ribbon in here. The ribbon is going to go under here, like so. You put it in there with a glue dot or something like that. Now I'm going to have to tear things apart, and I hope you don't. This is really embarrassing. Like so. I think I'm going to have to get a little bit of something to stick that down with. There. Stay put. Okay. Now your little label that you've cut in half, you're going to slip underneath, and it's up to you if you want to leave some of the white showing or if you want to take it all the way into the lace. I'm not sure which way I like it better. That is a matter of choice. And I'll bet you'll have some purging to do on this lace. If you have one of those little rolly guys, those Sizzix brushes, they work really, really, really well. Okay, so we're going to put those on like that. Like I said, you'll have to determine whether you like it with the white edge showing or just the lacy part. I can't make up my mind, honestly. Right now I'm tending toward just the lace. The little happy birthday disc is going to slip in here behind that ribbon. We hope. Oops, I put a glue dot on it. I'm sorry, this is so cumbersome trying to put it together and not actually glue it down. Okay, they're going to be about like that, like it's a little pocket holding that guy. And then you have a little tiny baker's twine with the silver. That's the petal pink. Put it on with a glue dot. Yeah, it looks like it needs to be trimmed a little bit. And that's all there is to it. What do you think? Now, if you wanted to put some bling, you certainly could. I think that would help it a lot. I'm going to put some Wink of Stella on the flower. Oh, yeah. That's pretty. I like that. It really it brightens it up too. I don't know if it'll be bright when it dries or if it'll go back to the lighter blue, but I sure do like it this way. And you know, I think this card is one of those that lends itself to let everyone know that you are an artist by putting your little initials right down here, maybe 2021 and SH or whoever you are. This is good. I like this. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see the Wink of Stella or not. Depends whether the light's hitting it. Anyway, that's it. Kind of cute, huh? I don't know if I was successful or not. Maybe I should stick with what I know. How about that? Okay. We're going to go on and see if our dragonflies are dry now. Well, girls and boys, I don't know about you, but my dragonfly isn't even thinking about being dry yet. So I think we're going to go on to our art gallery card and work on it. This guy. The orange one. Looks a little bit like this. In its final form. I did not use any dies on this. I just stamped it. You certainly could. I'm not exactly sure why I didn't. That's unusual. Okay, your kit doesn't get any simpler than this, kids. You have a card base, a piece of foam, you have a scalloped piece of, this is an old color by the way, Peekaboo Peach. You have an art piece that's been stamped, and it is not going to fit exactly in the center. I wanted that stitching, so I gave up centering in lieu of stitching. Okay? And you have a ribbon. And that is it. I've stamped this with the Peekaboo Peach, and then it's a two-step stamp set, as you can probably tell here. Okay. I stamped it in the Peekaboo Peach and then crushed curry. In the center of the flower is Merlot, believe it or not, and the leaves are Granny Apple. Oh, and where is that from? I don't remember, but it's a newer one. Let's see if I can find out before we sign off. Oh, it's from the Dragonfly Garden. Yeah, it's got a lot of nice stuff. Make good things grow all year long. Thank you for your kindness, for a true friend, and you are an inspiration. I may as well warn you, we're going to use this again because I really want to work with this. I think that's going to be way fun. So, okay. All right, well, now what I would like to see you do, if you want to, is to get an embossing folder and emboss this part of the card with whatever you like. And when you get that done, just come right on back and we'll carry on putting this together. Okay, I'm going to take my piece of foam and I am going to put it behind the orange piece. Mine is just a little bit long, it looks like. Trim it down a hair. And put tape on both sides of the foam, of course. This is going to get centered. For an embossing folder for this guy, if you're still in that process of looking for one or whatever, anything, you know, that is a texture background would work great. And I thought another one that would be really pretty on this is that one that is, oh, it's called some kind of petals, but there's just a whole bunch of leaves. That's a really pretty one. And then next step, we're going to layer the white. Nope, we're going to put a ribbon around it. And I believe I just tied a knot. With my fumbly fingers. Okay, up, right side up, girls. I can do some things upside down now, but that's not one of them. Wow. This too is this ribbon. Don't fall in love with it. It's an old olive from 2011, I believe. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Oh wow, did it. Okay. And that's on there, something like that. I don't think we're running. I think I forgot to push the button, but we'll see. Oops. Move that down just a little bit. Too busy looking at the screen to see if my numbers were moving. I can't tell. Okay. Now, of course, you're going to trim the ends of your ribbon. I'm not going to because I'm going to undo this card and use it again for a Zoom class. But there you go, girls. I'm going to check out the Dragonfly again. And I have a feeling it's still not going to be dry. Oh no. Oh no. So I'm pausing you, and we're going to come back here in a little while. Okay, girls, I cheated. I went and got my heat gun and dried the stickles, and I went ahead and colored the other one with Wink of Stella to see which one I like best. And they're both, it's totally different looks, so I guess it would be, again, a matter of choice. I have like 3 or 4 layers of Wink of Stella on here, and of course 1 layer of stickles. I don't know if you can see them. I hope you can, but the difference, this is the glitter down here, and this is Wink of Stella on the top. Now we get to fussy cut. If you want to use 1 or 2 of them, I do not know, but whichever it is, I'm just cutting away. Okay, almost done. How about you guys? Okay. Cute, cute, cute. Oh boy, he really sparkles. He sparkle. The Wink of Stella is pretty too. Okay, now the fun stuff. We're going to make our little window frame. I hope. Yeah, we are. Our other parts here. You're going to need to get some pop dots and cut them. I'm going to be using this kind. If you have Stampin' Up, that's great. But anyway, this is what I'm using, and I'm going to cut them in little strips, which of course is not easy. You know that story, don't you? And place them on not going to place them on anything yet. I'm going to regroup. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get some glue. Blue glue would be my choice on this. I can make it work. Hate when they do that. There it goes. Okay, put some blue glue right there on the corners. A little bit, the center part. I'm going to wait for mine to go clear, and I think you should probably do the same. Okay, it's looking pretty good there. Now I want you to get your window sheet. Be very careful, don't get any glue on this. It has a film on it. Okay, I want you to get a pair of very pointy tweezers or your pokey tool or something like that and get right into the corner of it so that you don't scratch anything that's going to show, and see if you can't get under that film to lift it. This one appears to have film only on one side. Pretty sure, but I'm going to check anyway. Yeah, just one side. So now what you're going to do, once your blue glue is clear, or if you've used tape, that's fine too, you're going to very carefully place this right on top of that white square. Kind of hard to see, at least it is for me. Don't be scooting it around because you'll end up with glue on your window. Okay. That looks like it was successful. Yay. Okay. Now then, you can get those poppers out. And very gently place them on the corners, like so. If any of you had a mind to make this into a shaker card, you can do that at this point. I don't know if you want to or not, or if you remember how to do that. But this is the point at which you would have to have adhesive all the way around so that there's no leaking. I thought about it, but to be honest with you, I find that they get so staticky that it's not very pretty in the end result. Okay, I need some more popper. Kind of tedious, but it's worth it. This is also great if you have the strips. Stampin' Up! Actually sells some for this kind of thing. I think they're about 1/8 of an inch wide. Okay, I'm going to put one more in the center areas. Here, 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 and here. Well, Excuse me. Okay. Don't mess it up now. All right, now what you're going to have to figure out is where you want your dragonfly. Okay, and your card base. We never did put that on there, so let's do that. A little less than 1/8 of an inch around. Uh-oh, I'm upside down. Isn't that a pretty font? Okay, now then, I'm not going to be able to take this apart, am I? Thinking. Maybe nope. I'm not. Okay. So you have to decide now where you want to place your window. I put mine over to the side a little bit. You don't have to do that. That's just me. I don't like anything centered, you know that. So anyway, if you want to put some rhinestones, you can play around with it with this and see what you think you like. And if you want to put some bling in there, you certainly could. Darn it, I'm trying to figure out if I can take this apart later. And I don't think so. So I think I'm going to be conventional and center this one. Again, be careful with your glass. I see I've got a little speck of stickles on there. Hoping that's reasonably straight. Oh, dragonfly. It's got to have a dragonfly in there. So we're going to put our blue one down. Position the dragonfly wherever you want him. And put poppers on him. And be cutting some more. I think that's all I want. Just one kind of right there. Alrighty. Now then, we are ready for bling if you want it. I think I'm going to get some. Hang on a second. Wow, I found some really cool ones. These are some I bought a long time ago. Got all kinds of colors in it. And now I have to make a choice, and that's the one thing I don't do very well, making decisions. I think I'm going to come around here to what looks like emerald green almost. Looks really pretty. I don't think that these have adhesive on them. Hey, I just thought of something too. Remember, girls, the little tip about coloring your gemstones with Sharpies. You can color them with Sharpies. You can color them with alcohol markers. Here we go again. We have to let things dry. Okay, it's not ready yet, but I'm going to go ahead anyway. Oh, what a pretty color. Wish I had some more of these. Pretty. They appear to be different sizes. Had no idea. Okay. Close these up before they end up all over the place. It's got one of those cool little things like a pill dispenser. All right. Now the part that always scares me. I'm gonna take this. Position it where you think it should be. Then you have the top frame, which serves just to finish it out. And if you have trouble making it fit, I discovered through this process that this Stampin' Up square die isn't square. So if it doesn't line up, turn it the other way. It's exactly the same die, so it has to fit. Okay. All right. Now this time, I'm going to put glue all over this. Got one of those that's really hard to squeeze. Harley's having fun back there, huh? I think I like this Dragonfly better than this one. It has a little less color. I did it with pencil, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so once you're ready with your glue and once you think your hands are steady enough and all that sort of thing, go ahead and get ready to touch down. What do you think? Do you love it? I certainly hope so. This has been fun, girls. I hope you like this card. I hope you do this card again with something that's really, I don't know, I just like it. Okay, is it okay if I just like it? Just like I like you guys. But you guys I love. So we have our 3 beautiful cards. our art gallery, our Dragonfly garden, and our sweet sampler. CJ's attempt at the cute card. I hope you like them. And I'm trying to think if there's anything coming up. I don't have anything planned at the moment. I do believe that the next thing I'm going to work on is a house mouse. And you know that takes a long time, so there's no telling whether it's going to be April or May, probably in that area somewhere. If something comes up in between, I certainly will let you know. But anyway, thanks for being here. Don't forget to put your orders in. Please remember about Celebration. There's still some really nice things in there, and this is the last chance you'll have to do it, at least through Club. You can order anytime you want to, but to go on your Club order, this is it. So adios for now, and I will see you guys very soon, I hope. Bye-bye.